Joining me now is Chris Abel. It's time for tech stuff. Chris, first, let me thank you. I was not feeling well last night, so thanks for letting me kick you out and bring you into tonight's show, making extra time for us.
No problem. Anytime.
I appreciate that. And before we even get started on that, first of all, it is Throwback Thursday. What to you, in your mind, is like the ultimate childhood core memory that you just, when you think summertime being a kid, what is it for you?
Well, for the 1980s, that would definitely be Pac-Man for me.
Right.
Like Ms. Pac-Man came out in the 1980s. That was a huge ordeal. And I specifically remember going to the CNE, the exhibition, and everything that you could get had Pac-Man. And I love the fact you could get headbands with little Bobby Pac-Man characters on it that could, you see a Pac-Man chasing a ghost, for example. Or you could go get candy pellets. Everything was Pac-Man. So for me, that was what summertime was in the 80s.
That's very good stuff. I've heard some really great comments about kids of the 80s who love Pac-Man, how they became rave kids in the 90s in the dark with neon lights, chasing pills and techno music. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Yeah. I did get an email or a text message from a friend, Jenna, and she was very excited to share a video of Rosie the robot that's in her health club now, after she heard it about you and I talking about it so long ago on the show about Rosie the robot, and they have it in her health club. It'll bring you drinks and all the things. So she sent me the video thinking of you. So
great.
Rosie's delivering drinks in a fitness center in Calgary somewhere, which is great stuff. Okay. Real Chris Abel, Krisabel, is a great way to connect with Chris on YouTube, on Instagram, on Threads, and all of the places. Where do you want to go? I was in Costco, and Costco has the Halloween, decorations, some of the tall aliens and all the things, but there is no Halloween decoration that has topped the last couple of years the gigantic skeletons that have been coming from the Home Depot. They are massive, they are amazing, and they get a little bit of an upgrade every year.
They do. Typically, they've been getting larger, but this year the good news is they're getting more high tech. And so what Home Depot unveiled in the US, and it is coming to Canada, is what they're calling Ultra Skelley. So it's not larger, it's 6.5 feet tall, but it connects to your smartphone, and you can use an app to be able to control LCD eyes, to customize the animations in the eye socket. There's motorized joints, so arms move, jaws move. There's lighting effects in terms of the rib cage and stuff like that. You can also remotely control your skeleton with your smartphone, including throwing your voice, so it can be a ventriloquist. As people are walking up the lawn, you can make comments about their costumes and stuff like that. It's a Bluetooth speaker, as well as it can play sound effects, but it also comes with pre-recorded sayings. And so the skeleton does have some pretty good theatrics that can just light up, that are, of course, based on a sensor. Somebody comes close, it suddenly comes alive. We've got a recording, you can listen to it. This is the kind of thing that it says.
Step into the shadows and enter my realm of the dead. May your night be filled with spooktacular thrills and chills.
I think that's fantastic.
It's good. And
it's everything Halloween should be. It's so cool.
Now, they've got a bunch of stuff. They've got also skeleton cats and skeleton dogs that they unveiled, including animatronic Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, because everybody knows Halloween's going to bring Guillermo del Toro's version of Frankenstein. So expect to see a lot of Frankenstein happening this particular Halloween. What's cool is they've unveiled it for the US, but yes, Home Depot Canada always follows up, and they make their selections. You can expect a lot of these coming to Canada too. And of course, the Ultra Skelley app-enabled skeleton, that will be the top of the list.
That's a great joke to play on people, even to hide it in a closet, start talking like nighttime under a bed. I mean, it doesn't even have to be the front yard. Like, the opportunities here.
Oh, yes.
I'm thinking under, some like big tree with like a porch swing style tree, but with the skeleton swinging on the tree, but then all of a sudden the lights turn on and it starts talking. That would, we're talking therapy here.
Oh, and always remember, you can customize these skeletons. People dress them up and use them for different seasons and all sorts of stuff. So yes, the potential is there.
I'm not even into Halloween, and I'm starting to get into Halloween because of this stuff. Okay, Shane Hewitt in the night shift. Chris Abel is here. You had me at whiskey.
Yeah, I know this is crazy. I know I keep saying robots we're seeing everywhere and everybody's getting into it, but I'm not kidding. Japanese whiskey company Suntory, who some people may remember from movies like Lost in Translation, George Clooney's done a lot of commercials for them. They now have their own tech division. A whiskey
Hmm.
company has their own tech division, and they just unveiled a small countertop robot that's designed for bars, for nightclubs, and things like that. This robot has the ability to draw in your drink. So it uses an ink that is perfectly balanced based on its density so that the ink floats suspended within liquid. So then you bring your drink up to it. The robot dips its like a finger, it's a little hydrodynamic nozzle into your drink, and it can draw three-dimensional images so that when you walk away, in your drink floating there, you can see this image or a drawing of a cube or of a diamond, a heart, or a star. Suntory says it took a lot of engineering to get everything, all the physics balanced just right. And they said the great thing is not only is the image that's in your glass, of course, is edible, you can drink it safely, but it will remain stable even as you walk around carrying it in your hands. So the image or the diamond, whatever you've got, is not going to break apart. It's going to be there the
Oh,
whole night.
okay. So you're going to put this into a bar and it's going to put images in drinks. I don't know what could possibly go more wrong than this plan. Oh my God. That's fantastic. Okay.
Yes.
Inappropriate. But the technology is cool. And from a business perspective, as a business owner, I can't even start to think about should all companies, big players, be getting into this to have this sort of marketing opportunity end of their business to do stuff like this.
I mean, it's an extension. We've got the culture because everybody likes to go and get images on their lattes.
Mhm.
You've had companies who've produced images on chocolate. That this sort of culture is already, this idea has been used successfully multiple times. But this is a great innovation to actually have something that's floating in a drink, three-dimensional, and of course can be customized. They say that all that has to happen is that you just upload an image to the computer, which operates the robot, and it'll make a custom image in the drinks that can be customized based on whatever event is being thrown. So it could be
Yeah, no,
celebrating somebody's
I'll try to
birthday,
describe it. Yeah, so
their
like you're looking at the
promotion.
side of a glass of water. Imagine a palm tree sitting from the
Yes.
side view of the glass, stuff like that. From the top down, it could be a star in there. Like you want it to go, flirt with a girl, you have a little heart in there or whatever, and stuff like that. So this is really cool. Okay, before we run out of time, Nintendo Switch and French fries. We have about a minute.
All right, so a fan has made a 3D printed accessory for the Nintendo Switch 2. The Nintendo Switch 2 is interesting in that you've got the two controllers can clip together onto the screen to make it into a portable. What he's done, this fan, is come up with a little cartridge that you can 3D print, and it clips in between the controllers and creates a little cartridge where you can store your French fries. It looks identical to the cardboard carton that McDonald's uses, for example. So you can play on the left controller on the right controller in your right hand, and in between the two you've got your carton of fries that you can bring up to your mouth, and you can eat French fries while you're still pressing the game control buttons playing the video game. Of course, it works with any kind of brand. It doesn't have to be McDonald's. You can put Wendy's fries in it, Burger King fries, but the whole idea is that if you're hungry while you're gaming, you can actually load up your controllers full of fries, hot fries, and eat them while you're playing.
Do not recommend poutine, though. Not good for the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo
Strictly
Switch 2 right
controlled, yeah.
there. Chris Abel posts all this stuff online. KRISABEL, real Chris Abel. Give him a search on the socials. You'll find him. This is great stuff. Thanks, bud.
All right, take care.